Hi, this is Stephanie Lotvin of Tellybean Knits, and today I'm going to show you how to work two of the stitches in my new shawl pattern, the right triple dip stitch and the left triple dip stitch. These stitches help to make the lovely lace that is featured in my new shawl pattern, and I am really excited to show them to you. I have here a swatch in which I have prepared to work my right and left triple dip stitches. And if you look closely, you can see that there are some eyelet holes in the previous rows, and that is what I will need in order to work these triple dip stitches. I will be inserting my needle into those eyelet holes in the previous rows in order to create my right and left triple dip stitches. Let's start with the right triple dip stitch. In order to work the right triple dip stitch, I'm just going to scoot my stitches on my right hand needle close to the tip of my right hand needle, but not so close that they might jump off the needle. And now I need to locate the 3 eyelet holes below my working yarn. You can see here I have 1, 2, 3 eyelet holes. I will be inserting my right hand needle into those 3 eyelet holes in order to work the right triple dip stitch. So to begin, I'm going to find the eyelet hole that is closest to my right hand needle. I'm going to put my pointer finger on the first stitch on my right hand needle just to keep those stitches from popping off the tip of my needle. And now I'm going to insert my right hand needle from front to back into the first hole, the one that is closest to my right hand needle. And then I'll wrap my yarn as if to knit, and then I'll draw a loop through. Now you can see I've kept the tension on that loop quite loose. I don't want to pull that tight because then that will limit the amount of yarn that you're actually seeing in the lace motif. So if you're having trouble in pulling that too tight, you can even let go of the yarn for just a minute and you can give that a gentle tug on the fabric in your right hand needle just to stretch that stitch out. Now we have worked 1 dip stitch into the first eyelet hole closest to the right hand needle. We're going to work next into the second eyelet hole, the one that is 2 holes away from the right hand needle. In just the same manner, I'm going to put my pointer finger on that first stitch on my right hand needle so that nothing slides off, and then I'll insert my right hand needle into that stitch from front to back, wrap my yarn as if to knit, and then pull a loop through. And once again, I'm just going to give those stitches a little tug to help open up that loop. And now I have a dip stitch in the first eyelet hole, the second eyelet hole, and we are ready to do our third and final dip stitch into the third eyelet hole, that is the eyelet hole that is farthest from my right hand needle. Put my pointer finger on those stitches to keep them from coming off. Insert my right hand needle from front to back, wrap my yarn as if to knit, and then pull a loop through. Gently open up that loop by giving the right hand needle a bit of a tug. And now you can see I have just completed my right dip stitch. If you look at the stitches that are on the needle, those new loops that we've just created, you'll see that the loop that I've created most recently is going to be our longest loop. And then this one to the right of it is a little shorter. And then the third stitch, the first stitch of our triple dip stitch, is going to be the shortest. Now I'm ready to work another triple dip stitch. I'm just going to knit 1 stitch between my most recent triple dip stitch and my next triple dip stitch. Now for this triple dip stitch, I'll be working a left triple dip stitch. You can see that I have, once again, 3 eyelet holes on my, just below my left hand needle. So I have 1, 2, and 3 eyelet holes. To work the left triple dip stitch, this time we're going to begin by inserting our right hand needle into the eyelet hole that is farthest from our left hand needle. So I'm again putting my pointer finger on my right hand needle so that nothing jumps off my right hand needle, and I'll insert my needle from front to back, wrap my yarn knitwise, and then pull a loop through. Get that loop nice and loose. Don't want to pull that tight because that'll just make it so that the lace is not nearly as exciting whenever we finish. So keep that nice and loose. Next, we'll insert our needle into the second eyelet hole, the one that is second farthest from our left-hand needle. From front to back, wrap your yarn as if to knit and pull a loop through to create a second loop in our left triple dip stitch. And then finally, we are going to insert our right-hand needle into the eyelet hole that is closest to our left-hand needle. From front to back, wrap as if to knit and pull a loop through. And we've just worked a left triple dip stitch. I'll just knit a few stitches so you can see what those look like now that both the left and right triple dip stitches are on the needles. You can see everything is nice and loose. Those loops are already giving you a lot of extra yardage on those stitches. They look so pretty, and you can see when I spread those out where the loops have been inserted into those individual eyelets to create our right triple dip stitch and our left triple dip stitch. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching.